Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be. Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be.
Where is the damn detective? I'm gonna rip his head off. I swear I'll tear his eyes out. Hey! Hand over the pictures, you bastard. Now! Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat. Hear me, cat?
What kind of pictures are you looking for exactly?
You know which ones. Me and a lady. 2 days ago.
Ah, curious, are you? Plenty of things you could learn through.
I'm gonna kill you! Give me the goddamn pictures!
It wasn't the first time I regretted hitting a guy like him. But at least I bought enough time to aim at his soft spots.
Oh, man. You broke my jaw.
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead meat. You'll ruin my life. Please.
Sure, the gun didn't work. So why not shed some tears?
I wasn't gonna use it, man. I've never shot a fly. And I'm no two-timer either. It only happened once, for God's sake. I'm just her bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife, honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
Breaking up your family? I don't think you need my help there, buddy.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering. You save my family, and you make a pretty penny. What do you say? Deal?
For as long as I could remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first. While I hated his offer, it could certainly help me start anew. Run some ads in the papers, get better clients. All right. I'll tell your wife you're clean. Get the hell out of here before I regret it, pal. 3.
Thank God.
2.
Put that money to good use.
1.
You won't regret helping out Eugene Colbert. I promise you that.
My uninvited guest had left me several gifts. First of all, a massive headache. That guy's skin was hard as a rock. Second of all, more money than I deserved. Third, the feeling that my moral compass wasn't quite as calibrated as I thought. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
He's a nice guy. You'll, You see what I said about my pal Blacksad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offering you a seat.
Jake, how the hell am I supposed to guess it's you if you don't even knock first?
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight. Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago, right about the same time your father died.
Yes.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all, I'm really sorry, Miss Dunn. Please accept my condolences.
Thank you.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case or not?
Sure. I know the money is tight, so how about this? If I solve the case, we'll see how much you can pay. I'm sure we'll find a suitable price. I know you already went to Yale's apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point. That cleaning lady, Mary, Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body, she works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, and see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now. Is that done? Wow. Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby Yale each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17. I remember that fight, back when Jake was coming up the ranks. I better leave these two alone. Someone should weld the iron bar on those panels. A good place to spy on Sonia. I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage. On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath. It could have fallen the day Dunn died. Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself in a story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Joe Dunn's daughter hired me.
But I still don't get it. Any signs of foul play?
It's just a hunch, but I need to follow up on it.
All right then, do your thing.
So, are you gonna help me?
I wish I could, John. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have anything useful to share. And it seems like you don't either. But if you do find something, give me a call.
We've been friends for a long time.
And you think this is what two friends talk about on the phone? Good to hear from you, John. Take care.
Weekly speaking, the legend of what's news.
Hey, Weekly, this is...
John, did you get my pictures?
Yes, and...
That rhinoceros has one big horn. And the girl, hot damn. You want me to find out her name? Please. Pretty please.
No, Weekly. Look. Just forget it for now. I only called to tell you that those photos are top class.
Huh? Okay. Thanks. Okay, let's just change the subject. Hey, I heard something weird's going on at this gym. What was the name? Dunn's gym. Didn't you have a pal down there? Can I talk to him? I heard a woman's running it now. A boxing gym. Now, that's what I call news.
Listen, Weekly. Stay away from this. You hear me?
Oh, gosh. All right. We're friends and all, but man, whatever. See you around.
Hello?
Blacksad here.
Please don't tell me my husband.
You have nothing to worry about, Mrs. Colbert. Do me a favor and enjoy your family.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
He opened it during the war? That's odd. Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
You better watch it.
Go to hell, man! You better not show your face around here!
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon. Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
Please, I need to find Bobby Yale as soon as possible. And I think you can help me.
All right.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
It might be best to stay away from the gym, at least for a while, for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, so good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Have you seen anything unusual lately?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. My pretty little eyes just saw a pink elephant parade. But naturally, I decided to join in the fun.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Well, just like life, that was short. But then again, all things short fit me like a sock. It just so happens that you can, apple of my eye, do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right. I might just be the last person in New York without a TV. Who needs one anyway? Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without his... Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks. I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group. I was pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table. What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on? It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway. What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin? You can't really call yourself a detective if you're a teetotaler, but that's not what that bottle is for. The truth? I used tequila to clean my lockpicks. In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked them down during the fight. Good old Weekly did a fine job with these pictures. I wonder if that rhino would ever have the nerve to use it. Hi, Ray.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so...
I don't know.
Maybe I know your name because we're family.
No way. My dad never calls me. My grandpa never calls me. My uncle never calls... Well, he does sometimes. You're Uncle John! Uncle John! I guessed it! Mom, it's Uncle John! I guessed it!
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
What did I win?
What do you want?
I want a gun! Bang, bang, bang! Bang, bang!
Good guys don't carry guns, Ray. You know why? Because they always end up shooting someone.
Yeah,
It's your uncle.
Oops. Love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket. We're late.
Bang, bang, bang!
What a surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang!
Everything's fine. Don't you worry about me.
I do worry about you. Especially when you tell me not to.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey, we're kind of in a hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure. One last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
Have you heard from Dad lately?
Not since his last letter. Same old, same old. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye, John.
Bye, Uncle John.
Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays. Police Commissioner Smirnoff smoked that cigarette. Judging by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous. Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it, in exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for. I never understood why I had to be born in New York, but the real issue is why I'm still here. A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me. I won't leave without my lockpicks. Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellows won't backfire.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you were on the case.
I had to run an errand, but I'll be back in no time.
You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose. Bobby Yo's place was on the way, so I decided to drop by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait. Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail. But a good detective would have better luck. I know it might not seem like it, but... When someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Well, well, well. Long time no see. My wife just called me. I owe you one. Now leave before my partner... Damn cat.
Well done, Colbert. Now. How about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Didn't we just witness your lack of aim?
Wrong answer. First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
A shamrock? Is he Irish? It should start to swell any moment now.
Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town. After everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
Wrong answer!
But I was wrong.
Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert, and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. All right then, he's all yours. All right. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
I want you to yell like I'm beating the crap out of you, okay?
Desmond, we caught some damn detective snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter. Safe and sound? What do you mean exactly? Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Thanks, pal.
So, what else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha 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 ha.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it. Not sure what to make of the outcome.
What the hell? Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in? The proud South. Bastards. Smells like paint. Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker. Of course. I'd forgotten that Jake used to work for Natalia. This proves I was right. It's too soon to move on. Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
We're pals. I won't do a thing. But please, tell me the truth.
Okay, I guess I should have said something. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
I've done things like that, and worse, but I'm not proud of them.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Yeah, you're right. The fact that his business is illegal doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions. But that's not what bothers me. I'm starting to think you played a role in Joe Dunn's death.
Who? Me? Come on, John.
Then why are you lying?
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker. So, I decided to come in the back door. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but... I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up. Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you. Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although... I'd say a man did it.
Who? Do you have a particular man in mind?
I think Bobby Yale did it.
My God! His pupil? On his own, out of the blue? Now that's what I call a story.
I doubt he did this alone. He must have had an accomplice.
Who? Are you sure? Do I know the guy or gal?
Probably a gal. I don't trust Mary, the cleaning lady.
By God, a murderous cleaning lady. Wait, why are we whispering?
See the lady behind the counter? That's her.
Oh, then I'll keep whispering and absolutely not look her way.
Bobby Yale's disappearance and the fact that she found Dunn's body could be related. And most importantly, she gets nervous when I mention Yale. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Wallace. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, Bye-bye, Cassidy.
You know, there's a third option. What if I tell Sonia to sue you for spying on her?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Okay, you win.
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Blacksad.
Half the money is yours.
Yeehaw!
So, was there really someone on the roof?
No one. I must be seeing things.
A hallucinating detective. This must be my lucky day.